Hello everybody and welcome to another deck profile. This time I'm profiling Cyber Angels, a deck that gave it until June, and some people start messing around with it a lot more in its pure version instead of a more Cyber Angel Herald build, so to say. Reason being because of the new ritual support cards that have been announced in, I believe it's Cybernetic Horizon, if I'm not wrong. They recently been announced a few days ago. Depends the time that I upload this video. And if you hear me just take a sip of water, that's because talking is hard. Anyway, this is the second time I'm doing the profile just because I wasn't happy with the first take. Anyway, so two things before I jump into the deck profile. One is that, again, just giving you that, guys, that amazing friendly reminder that if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And the second thing is that, honestly, you don't have to be just looking at the screen. Just feel free to listen to what I have to say, sort of take this video sort of more like a podcast type approach. Obviously look at the list to take some inspiration, make your own adjustments to it, or just net that if you think it's that good. The list is currently at 40 cards. I'm trying to refine it just a little bit more because I do have like one or two spots of cards that can be interchangeable. In this case, it is Cyber Angel Natasha and Upstart Goblin. I might potentially take him off for something else, but right now I like the utility that they give the deck. So yeah, onto the profile itself, followed by some explanation. So to start off, I'm playing triple Devi Ritual Talismandra. Then I'm also playing triple Manju up to 10,000 hands. To go along with our Devi Ritual Talismandra, I'm playing triple Devi Ritual Candle. These two cards, the two Devi Rituals, are basically a ritual engine that pretty much majority of ritual decks want to be playing just because it's just so good. Then I'm playing double Cyber Petite Angels. I'm only playing two because of it's pretty understandable once you know the reason, and I'll cover that later in the video. So yeah, then I'm playing double Cyber Angel Vrash. Reason being, in a Cyber Herald deck, you'll probably play this at one or not even play it at all, but because this is a pure, well, quote-unquote pure Cyber Angel deck, I'm playing triple Vrash just because it's our go-to boss monster and OTK enabler. And because of the new Devi Ritual cards, summoning it has never been easier. And then to go along with our Cyber Angel, our second boss monster is Cyber Angel Dakini. Dakini pretty popular in Duel Links for many reasons. So yeah. Also playing triple Cyber Angel Ben 10 and triple Cyber Angel Ida 10. This is our Cyber Angel engine cards. Basically, they are what our Cyber Angel extenders, to say. So yeah. And then playing the one Cyber Angel Natasha. Natasha is basically a pretty situational utility card. But if you can pull it off, it helps you turn around duels pretty quickly. So yeah, very, very good. And then for the spell lineup. Most of the spells are pretty generic, and like the spells, like the archetype itself isn't too complicated. It's just knowing like play order. Once you got that down, the deck becomes pretty easy to play, and then it's just up to you whether you can beat, if you go second, can you beat whatever board you're up against. Playing the one Upstart Goblin just for the consistency, giving our opponent life points doesn't really matter, but swapping this card out for any card, basically when you summon, well, not summon it, but when you play it, it can become any card in your deck. Is pretty good. Allowing you to deck thin for one, basically. And yeah, Upstart Goblin's at one for a reason. If you're playing 39 cards, just play Upstart Goblin, it really won't hurt you. Then I'm also playing triple Terraforming along with two Ritual Sanctuaries. I like this ratio more than 3-2 or 3-3. I just feel like 3-2 is right in that sweet spot where I want it to be. Allowing us to play the minimum amount of cards as possible, but making sure that we have the least amount of dead cards in the hand as possible. And then for our power spells, we are playing the one Foolish Burial and the one Monster Reborn. Foolish Burial is just an amazing starter / extender. It's Foolish Burial, come on. And then Monster Reborn just came off the ban list, and I just want to play it because it's Monster Reborn. And you do have some pretty good targets that you can bring up from the graveyard. Then, recently off the ban list, triple Preparation of Rites. This card is amazing, giving us a search for pretty much any level 7 all ritual monster from the deck, so Ben 10 is just an amazing card to search. Also Eda 10, but mostly Ben 10. Like, you search Ben 10 and it's just so much advantage. It's insane. I just wish that Cyber Angels could play pre-preparation of Rise, but the problem with pre-prep is that it's sort of for more like one ritual monster type decks. Things like your Shinobirds play too, but Shinobirds and, well, the old Mice King, basically those like niche ritual decks or whatever, right? Well, if it's more of a ritual deck, your ritual spells will obviously don't really, like, ritual archetypes basically don't really need to play pre-prep. Only some decks, but yeah, we don't have access to pre-prep, but we do have access to our ritual spells, which are pretty good, which are triple Machine Angel Absolute Ritual. The way this card is worded is just so weird. And triple Machine Angel Ritual. And then the last two cards in the deck are Ritual Sanctuary. So the difference between the ritual cards I will cover later in the video, as I always do. What time are we on? 6 minutes. Okay, cool. I just don't want to be wasting too much time of your guys' times, but you know, I want to get to that 10-minute mark for that sweet ad revenue, even though I don't put ads on my videos because I'm not allowed to. But that's okay. That's okay, Konami. Anyway, for the extra deck, now playing the new ritual support cards, the Devil Rituals, they do have clauses that do not allow you to go into the extra deck, which is honestly not as bad as you think it is, because the only reason why you even playing an extra deck in this deck is just because you can, and sometimes they help you win more. So yeah, for the extra deck, I'm going to start from right to left this time, just because it makes more sense. Due to the new Devil Ritual monsters, Kandal and Talismandra, along with the amazing synergy that they have with Cyber Angels, is the effects and the levels. Reason being that Ben 10 and Eda 10 are level 6s, and Talismandra is level 6, Kandal is a level 4, and Manju is a level 4, so we have now access to a level 4 toolbox and a level 6 toolbox much more easily compared to as before, where Cyber Angels didn't really have that, because, you know, they can't have nice things. So yeah, for the rank 4 toolbox, I'm playing 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Baguska, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Utopia, 1 Utopia Prime, and 1 Utopia the Lightning. Because it's a toolbox, it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just cover. Dweller stops graveyard decks, Castel is your removal, Baguska is your card that you want to summon when you go first, Tornado Dragon deals with back row, and Utopia the Lightning help you deal with beefy monsters. We don't want to be losing to Chaos Max Dragon here, just not allowed. Anyway, and the reason why I'm playing the Utopia Prime is because because we have the space, I do like the ability to use Utopia the Lightning's effect twice, so pretty good. For the level 6s, I'm playing 1 Beatrice, 1 Fortron Strike Bouncer, 1 M7, and 1 Utopia Beyond. A level 6 toolbox isn't as good as a level 4 toolbox, but it's a toolbox nonetheless. Beatrice allows us to pretty much send to the graveyard any card that we need, so just a pretty good card, and also floats into Dante Pilgrim of the Burning Abyss. So that's why I'm playing Beatrice along with Dante Pilgrim, so yeah. Photon Bouncer basically allows us to negate monster effects and also deals burn damage. Which is actually pretty nice in this deck. I guess the deck can have nice things, which is the burn damage from Vrash, Bouncer, and I believe Gustav Max. Yeah. M7 basically is sort of like Castel in a way, where basically we can just send things back to the hand, sort of like a curing effect. And then Utopia Beyond is our OTK card, so yeah, very, very nice. Okay, yes, that concludes the level 6 package. Then I'm also playing for level 8, I'm playing, because we have triple bikini, level 8 are not bad, and I'm playing 1 Lancelot, the Dark Knight of the Underworld. This card basically allows us to attack directly, so pretty good when our opponent has like a big field, and our bikinis can't really do anything, but allowing us to attack directly and remove something is pretty nice. And also it has the negation effect, which is a pretty good. Which is like immediate, basically. Once per turn, granted +10 when a spell or trap card is activated, detach 1, negate. So pretty good. And then I'm also playing the 1 Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, just Cypher Dragon, not the entire Galaxy Eyes package, Reason being because with Cypher Dragon, I'm able to take control of my opponent's monsters, and I can either attack with them as long as it isn't directly, or I can use it for a tribute summon. So pretty good. Honestly, you don't need to play this card, but it doesn't hurt too, because you have space. And then I'm also playing one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, because sometimes we have double Vrash out on the field. It's pretty rare, but when we do, we can just overlay them and go into Gustav Max, and then bada bing bada boom, 2k damage to the face. So pretty good. And then finally the one Dante, just because it floats off Beatrice, so pretty good. Once more, just gonna check time, 10 minutes. Okay, that's better than the previous take where I was already on like 15 minutes and I didn't even go to the card explanations. But yeah, now on to the card explanations. But before that, let me just take a sip. Oh yeah, I gotta stay hydrated. You know, you gotta stay hydrated, boys, when you play some Yu-Gi-Oh. For the Devil Ritual cards, Talismandra and Candle. Basically, they are an engine and one brings out the other. The difference is that Talismandra is towards monster cards and Candle is for ritual spells. Well, ritual monsters and ritual spells. So, basically, you can only use their effects once. It's sort of like Burning Abyss, where they have two effects where you choose to only use one. Either the special summon effect or the effect when special summoned. So if you summon one, that's already the first effect, and then when it brings out the other one uses the second effect, which is a search. So yeah, so Talismandra, you can reveal a ritual monster from your hand and special summon this card, and then add special summon this card, reveal ritual from the hand, and then also special summon another Devil Ritual from the deck. And if this card is special summoned from the deck, you can add one ritual monster from the deck to the hand. Candle reads, it's pretty much the same, but instead you reveal a ritual spell, special summon this, and a different Devil Ritual. And if this card is special summoned from the deck, you can add a ritual spell. So the really good thing about these guys is that one, they help you make Vrash like super easy, because one's level 4, one's level 6, that equals level 10. So you got your Vrash condition right there. The second being that one is level 6, level 4, giving you a toolbox, and they just give you lots of advantage. One really cool thing about these cards is that the Devil Ritual Talismandra is actually a plant, and you know what that means. You can actually play a Lone Fire Blossom in this deck. You don't have to, and I wouldn't recommend to, unless the deck loses consistency somehow, which I don't see anytime happening. I don't see Cyber Angels doing anything in the late future unless there's like a good pilot. But Talismandra is a plant, so you can bring this off Lone Fire Blossom, which will then trigger its second effect to give you a ritual monster. So these, I wouldn't really call them a power crept version of Manju, but they are basically Manju, but better. Like, yes, they can get Ashes easily, but where Manju is a normal summon, these guys are on special summon, and it's not just one monster, it's two monsters, which you can even use for ritual summoning, link summoning. So just a pretty good engine in general. So yeah, playing Manju because it's just a generic ritual support card, so you gotta play it, and playing double Petite Angel because 3 is too much and 1 is not enough. Reason being is the combination that Petite Angel has with Ritual Sanctuary. Ritual Sanctuary reads that you can shuffle any number of spells into the from the graveyard into the deck, and then summon a monster equal to the number of spells you shuffled. So because Cyber Petite Angel is level 2 and its effect is on summon, not on normal summon or just special summon exclusively, it's just on summon when if this card is summoned, and it's if not when, so it won't miss timing, which is amazing. So it's very easy to just constantly bring it back from the graveyard using Ritual Sanctuary. Vrash is your boss monster. What the hell? Boss monster. So what does Vrash do? Well, if this card is ritual summoned, destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. That was special summoned from the extra deck. Is everything okay? Yeah, okay. And then inflict 1,000 for each. And if you do that, this card can make a second attack once per turn. When an opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card on the field, you can shuffle a ritual monster from your graveyard and negate the activation and destroy that card. So gives you negation and nukes the field. The Kini has the effect when this card ritual summon, you make your opponent send a monster they control to the graveyard. And if this card, basically any ritual, If this card is placed upon the field, ritual monsters have piercing, and once per turn during the end phase, you can add a ritual monster or a machine angel ritual from the graveyard to your hand, so it gives you recursion. Ben 10 can, if it destroys defense position monsters, you inflict damage equal to the original defense, and if this card is distributed, you can add one life fairy from your deck to your hand. Either 10, when it's ritual summon, you can add a ritual spell from the deck or graveyard, and if this card is distributed, you can make all ritual monsters you control gain 1000 attack and 1000 defense. So again, which is why this deck stands out, because there's like two types of ritual decks: the ones that have the secondary effects, and the ones that are just pretty plain and standard. The better ones are usually the ones that have the second effects to compensate for the fact they are ritual monsters, similar to like Necroz and whatever, right? Necroz is just a great example because they have their monster effects, but they also have like a secondary effect, which is the fun of the cross cards. I think they behave like some of them are hand traps. So yeah. And finally, Natasha. Natasha can negate attacks. You can tag a monster you control and then gain life points equal to its attack, half of its attack. And also, if a ritual monster is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack. The second effect is that you can banish this, and well, you can banish a Cyber Angel from the graveyard and tag one monster your opponent controls, special summon this, and take control of that opponent's monster. So pretty good. And yeah, the rest is just your generic stuff. I don't think I need to cover many of these cards, although I will explain the difference between the Absolute and the normal ritual. So Absolute, the reason why it's different is because for the Tribute Summon, you can also shuffle Fairy or Warrior monsters from the graveyard into the deck to meet the level condition. And while on the other hand, Machine Angel Ritual is sort of like a Return of the Dragon Lords, where you can banish this card to protect a Light Fairy from being destroyed. Actually, just a light monster. Yeah, from being destroyed by battle or card effect. Finally is a Ritual Sanctuary. I think I already covered this card with Cyber Petite Angel, so I actually don't need to go over it. So yeah, the deck is just got a little bit stronger because you're able to bring out Varash more consistently as your go-to boss monster. The deck gained a lot of consistency. You no longer have to play very niche engines. Just to give you a comparison, this is the list that I was playing before for my Cyber Angels, which was still a go-to second list, but it wasn't as bad going first because you were playing things like Ash Blossom and Herald of Orange Light, along with an Ash Lord Christia and an Eva. However, the problem with this was that sometimes your engines were just a little bit weird. Eva is actually like a pretty nice card because you're able to search off things like your Herald and your Cyber Petite Angel, but the deck just wasn't consistent. And then, like, for the extra deck, I was just playing some other random cards, and for the side deck, it was just some examples of cards that I thought about playing. Like, I thought about putting in the Heralds, but I didn't really want to. The Jin Demolisher of the Rituals is actually a pretty okay card, but probably not in this deck. And Venus is a really solid card because, but it's more suited for a Cyber Angel Link version of the deck. But I don't really want to play that. I just want to play good old Cyber Angels in all their glory and power. So yeah, I pretty much covered everything I had to. If you guys did enjoy this video, once more I'll remind you, I'll give you a friendly invite to like, comment, and subscribe. I had everything that I had to say, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.